Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at T-Mobile Park. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Elite and the Dragons. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you know, Matt, pitching coaches say, hey, you have to throw the ball in the zone. You have to throw strikes. Well, this guy did it in his last one. The only problem is he found a lot of barrels, gave up a bunch of base hits in his last one, and hopefully he can start missing some of those bats in this start.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Well, as we're in Seattle, may have some rain in the picture later on, but for now, 59 degrees at first pitch. Ray waits on it. 1 out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
So striding forward now, Juan Soto. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Not sure this guy really has a legit shot at winning the Triple Crown. He's not in the top 5.
And they got him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Michael Kopech, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
So stepping in, Corey Ray. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Corey Ray.
The pitch. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And now pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Torres has a play. 1 away. Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. D-Row, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. They'll breeze through 7 strong.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Alonso is there for it. And the inning is over. We head to inning number 2 here at T-Mobile Park with no score. So here's Pete Alonso, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Whoa, that's down.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ray looks up. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 23 for him thus far. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. His average right at .295 here to start play, with 19 homers and 62 driven in. And a curveball taken for strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches. Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 8 home runs, 53 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So here's Cody Bellinger as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he will be nailed at third on a question. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is Bellinger. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Hit hard on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now the pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bruce hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. 8th home run on the season for him, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. To 1-2 now. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Cody Hosey, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 6 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. Bellinger is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So up steps Joey Bart now. Here's the first pitch to him.
great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
This one for Crawford is short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Ray. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Cody Hosey, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Acuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Corey Ray.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Ray. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Swing and a high chopper. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Acuna digs in now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. That evens it up 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses. Ball 1. Acuna on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw is right on time for Ramos to be credited with a caught stealing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Ray waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ball even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now. Striding in once again, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
The 1-1.
The count is 2-1. Count is full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second
Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 44.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. In his career, Ramos hits a little over the 270 mark. Torres picks it up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Alvarez.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bichette stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Smoke toward the hole. LeMahieu gets to it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jay Bruce, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
2-0 the count to Jay Bruce.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Bellinger is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. A base hit in his first trip. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Left fielder looking up. Still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Cody Hosey. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Way outside. 1 and 2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he'll pull into second with one away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So here's Johan Camargo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batter, center fielder.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. Seattle is out in front 3-1. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Grounded to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Joey Bart, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Bruce has a read on it. 1 away. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. And he takes ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Popped him up. Camargo shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Ronald Acuna. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over. And he is tagged out here. Boy, up. Ready once again, DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson
Settling in now, Wilson Ramos. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
1-1 the count now. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso will put this one away, and the side is retired. Digging in, Ronald Acuna, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A high fastball is in there. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Standing in, Juan Soto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on some.
Hang on. This is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 22 on the year, as it's now a 3-2 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, and the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And this is fouled at the plate. Two balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Michael Blazek comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Yordan Alvarez will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope, that's it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
On the move is Bruce. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Torres.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Last half of the 7th here, stepping in, Jay Bruce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ryan Stanek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A bouncer up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting,
Rendell Gritcher will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Cody Hosey, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Buddy Bashirs has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Bo Bichette. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Another full count pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Joey Bart. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Hit to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Ray. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Bellinger is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 35.
Digging in now, Brandon Crawford for his career in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Bellinger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Emilio Pagan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Willie Calhoun. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he looks at one in there. 1-2. And the pitch.
That's ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. And the pitch on 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Juan Soto to the plate now.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-0. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3.
Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Dragons have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Seattle used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Charlie Morton earns win number 7 on the season. Emilio Pagan hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.